two of the world's most famous teams. Arsenal were the last club before Liverpool to win 3 successive championships, but that was 49 years ago. And the third big crowd already this season at Highbury want to find out just how well equipped this Arsenal team is to launch and sustain a title bid. Number 2, Viv Anderson, has come from Nottingham Forest. Number 8, Paul Davis, is deputising for the injured Graham Ricks. And at number 11 there, Charlie Nicholas is providing his best football since he came south just over a year ago. And he could enliven the afternoon for Jan Molby, the 21-year-old Danish international midfield player signed by Liverpool from Ajax to help fill the gap left by Graham Souness. Well, Molby is part of a Liverpool side unchanged in 5 league matches so far. Paul Walsh at number 9 was on the winning side against his old club Luton on Tuesday, and he and Kenny Dalglish, who got the winning goal in that match, are in tandem up front at the moment while Ian Rush recovers from a cartilage operation. Referee this afternoon is Tom Bune from Newbury. So Arsenal, who've won their last 2 matches, kick off playing from left to right, and Liverpool, still unbeaten after 4 league games, are in the all-yellow. Tony Woodcock, Viv Anderson. Forward by Robson. Woodcock again. Number 10. Nicholas in the centre, so was Mariner. Dalglish. Touched back by Walsh, a nice play by Liverpool. Walk it was who released Lee. Ronnie Whelan well forward in the centre-forward position. Brian Talbot went across. Liverpool won the match here last season 2-0 in September, largely on the strength of a counter-attacking game. Arsenal must be careful that doesn't happen again. That was Lee, Kenny Sansom, Molby, Davis, Anderson, O'Leary, Woodcock again showing good close control. Nicholas tried to play a return. That was Robson, a stiff challenge on Dalglish, who survived it well and found Lee. Walsh with Phil Neal coming up outside. It's still Neal, who scored here 2 seasons ago. Indeed, Liverpool have won the last 2 matches at Highbury by 2 goals to 0. Here's Sansom. Davis. Here's Neal. Lee, Molby. Got some good skill, Dalglish. Robson was lying in wait, and Nicholas is fouled by Lee. And for some reason, Lee kicked the ball away, and there was no need for that, surely. A booking for Sammy Lee for dissent. Foul by Mariner. There's Lee. Return from Dalglish. There's David O'Leary sliding in. Now Paul Davis. Beaten by Lee. Dalglish. The flick found Lee again, and running free here is Ronnie Whelan. And set up for Molby to shoot. Viv Anderson was in the way. Kennedy. And Arsenal rather untidy here in defence. Kennedy again. Defence got pulled across in the first place and allowed Whelan too much room. Woodcock. Mariner. Well, Stuart Robson very strong in the challenge. He brought down John Walk there, who I think is going to be his immediate opponent this afternoon. Robson, Sansom. Woodcock with the flick, and here he is again up against Lawrenson, and he shook him off. He's got Davis to his left, and the referee has penalised Lawrenson and pulled the play back. Now Arsenal scored from a free kick in a similar position on Tuesday here against Newcastle when Brian Talbot curled a beauty. He's on the fringe of the play there behind the referee. Nicholas is just behind him. He can also curl them, and so can Davis. They're sizing up the angle here, and it was played across for Caton to shoot. It hit Hansen. Sansom. So Arsenal pushing forward. Stuart Robson looking for the long throw. Tommy Caton is in the near post area. Grobbelaar's come for it. And that's often the best way if the goalkeeper's got enough confidence, which he certainly has. And Lee now looks up and sees Walk making a powerful run in the centre. Davis blocked the attempt to find him. Instead, it's Mariner for Arsenal. And Nicholas. And Mariner. Well, it just goes to show how fast the game moves there. Liverpool 1 minute were in an attacking position, but no sooner had the move been stopped than Arsenal were in with a shot at the other end. That's what the crowds want to see. That came after 10 minutes. Walk, Neil, Mulby. He looks very comfortable on the ball, this big number 11 of Liverpool's. This is Kennedy, and there's some good running off the ball here by Walsh. And Dalglish wants it pulled back. It's still Walsh, and Walk is there, but it's too long. Deflection on the original chip from Walsh, and it's going to be a corner. Dalglish, back again to Neil, and Walk is up, and that's safe. It's Woodcock who's been penalised, backing into Alan Hansen. Hansen coming forward. So too is Morby. Evading Robson. Here's Lee. And Nicholas in so quickly. Now can he release either Mariner or Woodcock? He's operating just behind the other two, Charlie Nicholas. Hard for sometimes for defenders to pick him up. Which maybe Morby will have to do. This is Kennedy. Walsh. Kennedy. Anderson got a foot in, Talbot didn't. It was Dalglish to Walsh, who tries to curl one and brings a good save out of Jennings. Instant appreciation there by Paul Walsh of what could be on, and the skill to try it too. Pat Jennings responding. Corner to Liverpool. Neil. Oh, and Walsh was there again. Well, if he can produce form like that, Liverpool will be well pleased with the purchase, and it's very important that he does while Ian rushes out. Paul Walsh, who came from Luton Town. Forward by Lawrenson. Dalglish with the return flick, and Walsh was the player threatening and felt he was fouled by Tommy Caton. The referee had a good view and said no. There's a good 1-2 there between Walsh and Dalglish. Here's Nicholas, and again it's the ball released by him that puts Woodcock in possession. Now can Arsenal get them forward from midfield to support? There are three trying to make it. It's still Woodcock, and Talbot arrived, and a chance for Davis. And how did Grobbelaar survive that? He did, with a mixture of bravery and good fortune, but the ball that caused the difficulty for Liverpool was played from the middle of the field by Charlie Nicholas, who really put Woodcock away in stride there. Walsh. Anderson. Well, Mariner was on the wrong side of Kennedy there, and he fouled him. This is Whelan. Dalglish. Cut out by Davis. Sanson. Nicholas. Oh, Woodcock turned there, span away from Neil. Mariner's in the centre. Still Woodcock. And Davis again. Well, Charlie Nicholas again at the heart of the move. What Arsenal need to find now is the final pass and the finish, because they've certainly stretched the Liverpool defence on 3 occasions, and Tony Woodcock has twice been responsible with runs down the left. Neil. Whelan. That was Whelan picking up an astray header from Mariner. Robson, Hansen. Mulvey walks through the centre, and Anderson had to come across. Mulvey turned to the referee, as indeed did Walk, and appealed for a foul, but Anderson's challenge was deemed to be fair, and it was very necessary from an Arsenal point of view. Sanson, the acting captain for Arsenal. Talbot. And Woodcock. Well, Arsenal are exploiting that right-hand side of the Liverpool defence, there's no doubt about that. Liverpool lying in wait, as they did with great success last season, but can Arsenal this time sustain the rather more direct football which they've played in the first half? Here's Robson. Nicholas is square of him. And Mariner has got away. lofted one over the top, and the misunderstanding of the Liverpool defence there was total. Three of them seemed to have lost sight of exactly where Lawrenson was, and Mariner was onside. He tried to loft the ball over Grobbelaar, and he cleared the crossbar as well. But it was an opportunity for Arsenal, who have, at times, looked the more likely scorers. And Liverpool are not at the moment playing with quite the assurance in defence that you would normally expect. Don Howe will be hoping Arsenal can capitalise on that before half-time. Flag was up. Free kick to Arsenal. Arsenal must make this spell pay if they can, while Liverpool are just wobbling slightly. Oh! He made his own luck there, Grobbelaar. Lawrenson. Mulby. There's Sanson covering. And here's Robson. Mariner's in the centre again, and he's looking to get between the two defenders once more. Hansen. Whelan's flick, and Caton was in the way. Mulby. Sanson up well against Walk. Here's Neil. Walsh. And still. Sanson finally got the ball away from him. But Hansen got in front of Mariner. And Caton stretching. Lee. Dalglish. Dalglish, great save, Jennings, and away by Anderson. Vintage stuff there from two of the game's great players. The ball's still in play, but the applause is ringing down from the North Bank. Pat Jennings deserved it for the save, but oh, the clever play of Kenny Dalglish. He waited his moment, came inside and sent in a rasping shot, and Jennings at the age of 39, equal to life, still at the very top. Dalglish scored a marvellous goal here last season. One of the best we saw on BBC television last year, and he would have had another one there but for the agility and alertness of Jennings. Robson. Talbot. Anderson. Davis. He's a good striker of the ball, Paul Davis, but his goal record doesn't really reflect that. Walsh and Caton. Robson was the player in the way, and that's turned defence into an attack for Arsenal with Nicholas. And now Woodcock, three to his left. Walsh away from Caton. Twice, in fact. And then challenged by Anderson in the last minute of the first half. A free kick to Liverpool, only a couple of yards outside the Arsenal penalty area. Going into stoppage time, actually. Dalglish standing in an anonymous position just to the left there, number 7. And he played it for Sammy Lee and tucked in for Walsh. Nicholas got it away. Woodcock and Nicholas. Foul, Mulvey. So is there a chance for Arsenal to score right on half-time? Liverpool have pulled everybody back, and Brian Talbot and Charlie Nicholas, either one of them might fancy their chances from this central position. And Talbot, yes! 2 in a week for Brian Talbot. In the same corner, the same blighted free kick. And Grobbelaar was just as powerless as the Newcastle goalkeeper on Tuesday. Brian Talbot, who's suddenly taken to these because Graham Rix is not in the side, and he's mastered the art, call it a la Platini if you like, of curling them away from the goalkeeper into the corner. So Arsenal take the lead in stoppage time in the first half, and there was nothing Liverpool could do about it. And the whistle goes for half-time. One or two Liverpool players still perhaps disputing the award of the free kick with the referee. Mulvey's gone up to Mr. Bune at the moment to have a word about it. It was against him. Phil Neal has gone across to the referee. There's quite a series of conversations going on out there involving Liverpool players. They weren't happy about it, but Brian Talbot and the Arsenal supporters very happy with the end product, which makes the half-time score Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. Arsenal this year are celebrating 65 years of unbroken membership in the First Division. They've been there since 1919. But one of their regular supporters, whose memory goes back further than that, is Sir Stanley Rouse. Now in his 90th year, he's the club president, and he still goes to 3 or 4 matches every week. Well, they've said for years that Liverpool are at their most dangerous when they're a goal behind. We shall see whether that old adage proves true this afternoon. Unbeaten in the league before today. Test for them now in the second half. And a test too of Arsenal's capacity to sustain what they've started. Here's Woodcock. Caton. Movement from Mariner and Woodcock in there, but they've both run away from the direction of the throw. That was a foul by Walsh on Caton. There's Anderson. Talbot in a forward position here, and Woodcock is just inside. Nicholas. The layback to Nicholas wasn't quite perfect. Had to check a little. Here's Walsh. Dalglish to his left. Payton trying to catch up. O'Leary in with the challenge. And now Mariner. The makings here of a good, crisp, competitive second half. Here's Robson. And again, Anderson's joined the attack outside of Kennedy. And he got there too, and Davis was in there, and Woodcock was in there! 2-0 to Arsenal. Woodcock the scorer. And a booking for at least one Liverpool player in the centre circle, maybe Walsh. Mulvey has gone to protest again. The referee got his book out. Walsh and Dalglish, one of them said something. Grobbelaar came racing out of goal, and what they're appealing for is handball against Viv Anderson. And you can make up your own mind as to whether he controlled that ball with his arm. From our angle, as though he might have done, but when it was pulled back, Talbot was in there, and Woodcock, with the finish, made no mistake at all. But the controversy now over the second Arsenal goal is greater in Liverpool's eyes than it was over the first, and there have been complaints about both. It came 3 minutes after half-time, and it's put Arsenal here in a commanding position. It was a beautiful finish by Woodcock, but it was what went on before that angered Liverpool. Viv Anderson, did he handle? Davis. Well, Tony Woodcock getting the benefit there of some good work in the first half in the way of build-up. He was on the end of that. Here's Mulvey. Well, the North Bank are enjoying this now. Lee to Neil. Bad ball from Robson, but just swinging away this time from Tony Woodcock. Here's Kennedy. Mulvey. In by Lee to Walsh. That's Walsh's turn, and Neil now forward for Walk. Whelan's hovering on the left, that's Walsh. Kennedy. It's a corner kick. Must say actually that Alan Kennedy, who made that run and was checked by Anderson, was caught initially by Anderson's run on that goal. Didn't seem to realise he was there, never mind that it was hands or not. Liverpool were just sleeping a bit. Corner to Liverpool. Now, Arsenal were leading 2-0 at Watford last week, and although they eventually won 4-3, they initially lost that lead. That's Mariner. Kennedy with the challenge on Charlie Nicholas, nothing given. But it's a match full of incident now, and a lot to talk about here. But I should imagine a lot more to come. There's Lee. That's a useful ball for Walsh, and Caton will have to be quick. Ten minutes into the second half. The First Division champions 2 goals down, but they have a corner. Away by Davis. Here's Hansen. And still. Mulvey. As Dalglish just pushed a little by Talbot. Kennedy. Walsh. Shouldn't have been allowed to get a header in there by O'Leary and Caton, surely. Nicholas, Mariner's made his run now. O'Leary. Hansen up with Woodcock. Robson. Dalglish to Mulvey. And now it's Neil. Testing times these for Arsenal. If they can just stabilise this 2-goal lead, they'll be well pleased, but it's Mulvey trying to pull one back. Whelan and Kennedy, and Liverpool looking ominous here. Kennedy's shot was deflected. Mariner. Oh, he's got Anderson away. Woodcock in the centre and Nicholas. And Lawrenson concedes the corner. And that was Mariner's flick, and it was Woodcock who returned it, and Grobbelaari's up with Caton, and only just made it. Unless there was a foul on the keeper, the referee steps in and awards the free kick, which Grobbelaar wastes completely. It's gone straight to Stuart Robson. Nicholas. Davis swinging the ball across towards O'Leary, and Mariner's in there too. O'Leary stayed forward. Goal kick. Well, there's plenty of action around Bruce Grobbelaar's goal this afternoon, and most of the talking points have been at that end as well. Dalglish. Lee. And Dalglish makes the run. Robson is the defender with him. He tucked it back to Neil. And Neil ran the ball out. Woodcock, Mariner put them off. And Mulvey for Liverpool. Oh, Paul Davis intercepting. Most of the breaks going Arsenal's way at the moment. They look to be on a high. This is Nicholas and Woodcock. Sansom's in the penalty area. But owing to that, Sammy Lee has now got some space on this side of the field. And Lawrenson has seen the gap as well. And Dalglish saw him. And Whelan. Dalglish. Walks coming through, well intercepted by Viv Anderson. Mariner's touch back to him, he took it in stride. Good play by Arsenal. And only Hansen there between Anderson and Glory. He was the last defender. And Anderson was stopped in his tracks. Now it's Alan Kennedy. And he's come nearly all the way. And Robson to intercept. It's good adventurous stuff, this. Fullbacks on both sides pushing forward very willingly. And that's just offside Woodcock. Neil. Here's Davis. That's good play by him. Woodcock's flick. Mariner's return, and Woodcock stopped by Lawrenson. Just in time. Arsenal are putting together some splendid football. A lot of it revolves around number 8, Paul Davis here. Sansom. Davis again. And Mariner's up there on the far side. Here's Nicholas. This is Lee. And there goes Walsh, but it's too long. It's 4 seasons since Arsenal beat Liverpool in the league here at Highbury, but they're 2 up here. Hoping to get a free kick there, but the advantage really is Anderson's. Talbot! Liverpool caught standing and watching. And a fine goal by Brian Talbot, making it 4 for him in the last 3 matches and 3 on the day for Arsenal. Oh, complete miskick by Tommy Caton. Dalglish. Morby to Kennedy. And still. Well, Arsenal got away there with possibly their worst defensive error of the match. And look where Grobbelaar is to meet Mariner. And Mariner's beaten him. Woodcock's in the centre. And Hansen's on the line. But as Sansom played that ball, 60 yards out towards Mariner, Grobbelaar decided to go on an excursion. And frankly, the bus just passed him by. But Mariner smiles because he knows that it was possibly a chance to make it 4-0, but it didn't come to that. Davis with the corner. Mariner's flick. Oh, I say, how close. The corner was curled in by Davis there. Oh, Liverpool at the moment are Nothing like the Championship side we've come to expect. But Arsenal have got pretensions of being one, and this is doing them no harm at all. Nicholas forward. Arsenal are back, echoes the North Bank. Here's Molby for Liverpool. Liverpool never really been away from the honours over the last 20 years. Here's Kennedy. Into Walsh. Kennedy, fine move! Brilliant goal by Alan Kennedy. Superbly made and taken by the left back. Came thundering through, played the 1-2 with Walsh, got through the back line of Arsenal defenders who are still arguing about it, and slid the ball past Jennings. Caton. Woodcock, and Mariner's gone offside, and Woodcock checked beautifully. Davis. Sansom. It's beautifully done to Davis. Good combination. Kenny Sansom from left back and Paul Davis from midfield. Lee. That's forward by Neil. Mariner up with Hansen. Here's Nicholas following up. Molby for Liverpool. Dalglish. And away by O'Leary, and Arsenal conscious that there's still some work to do here. Just over 5 minutes, but teams have scored twice in that period before now. Dalglish, Walsh, and Walker's coming in, but it was Jennings' ball all the way. Here's Davis. Wanted somebody to his left there, and there wasn't anybody. Had to pursue it himself. There's Hansen. Walk. It's Walsh. And Molby tries again. Whelan. Walk, Molby. Kennedy again, an extra attacker. Here's Dalglish. Into Walsh. Caton just gave him half a yard there, and it's all Walsh needed. That's a good header by Mariner. It's found Woodcock, and there are players in support here. 3 in fact. Davis. Mariner far side of the area, threatening again. That's his header. Woodcock couldn't reach it, and neither could Nicholas. Hansen for Liverpool. Here's Walk. Saw his chance there and forced Jennings to be alert, but the referee has had to pull play back because there was a little tussle between Robson and Whelan, which the referee actually whistled up, although the players didn't hear him, the other players. And Liverpool have a free kick. Mulby. Neil. Dalglish. Lee. That was Whelan. Dalglish, Whelan. On again by Walk to Kennedy. It's still Liverpool. Kennedy, who's been just about their best attacker, fires over this time. The Arsenal fans eagerly anticipating the final whistle here. A crowd of 50,000 saw a most entertaining match. For Arsenal and Don Howe, a highly promising victory. They won't go overboard about it, but they've reversed the result here against Liverpool for the last 2 seasons, with Brian Talbot getting 2 goals, and the whole Arsenal side showing a great deal of togetherness, and on the day, worthy winners. A long, long way to go. Always silly to write off Liverpool, but on the day, beaten by the better side.
Well, we're pleased. I don't think we played as well as what we played in the last couple of games, but this was our test today, you know, and it's nice to get a result against Liverpool, whether you don't play well or not. But we played quite well, I think, but it's just getting the 3 points that we're really happy with.
What about the Liverpool view on the game, Kenny?
Well, obviously we're disappointed about the result. We didn't play very well, I don't think. I think the referee's decisions were the turning point for both their first 2 goals. But as I say, you've got to accept that his decisions, got on with the game. They scored 3 goals, we scored 1, so they'll get 3 points, we won't get any.
But at the same time, it's very early in the season, and people who do sometimes make the mistake of writing Liverpool off are normally made to eat their words.
Well, you've probably done it yourself, John.
I have.
We'll wait and see.
Charlie, the feeling in the south is that Arsenal are poised to make a realistic bid for Liverpool's championship.
We've got a chance. I mean, we've got the same chance as anyone else, I think. We've got a lot of good players and a lot of people are talking, but it's not about talking. It's a Liverpool way of doing it, and everybody else can say what they like, you know. We've got to approach it the same way they do, and once we do it, then we can turn around and say that we're championship challengers, and that's when, not before.
How pleased are you with your own form?
Well, I'm pleased with my form. Obviously, I'm playing just off the 2 forwards. Like, today I found it a little bit more difficult. There wasn't a lot of room, but no, it's good. I'm enjoying it. The team's playing quite well. Like, I'm playing to my strengths at the moment. I think getting in a box, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.